Man, I love that track. How much? With 60 seconds?
No, you got like 10.
30? 10? That's all right. You know what to do. You know what it is.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Hey, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big house house is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you're on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom from square cats to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Na 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 na. Let it all. Let it play. Let it play.
Oh yeah, it is.
You like that?
What?
You like that? You like that?
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes? Financial infidelity? I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't here, and you still had to play child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humbosity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
This shit about to be lit. Oh my God. Listen, let me tell you what my creative process is. I get on Instagram, IG Live, and I just be talking to the folks that rock with me, right? And a lot of times it get deep. It turns into all deep kind of conversations or whatever. And I extrapolate topics from that. You understand? And sometimes, or most of the time, I be begging, give me topics, give me topics, give me topics. I need topics. And our listeners are hella creative. You understand?
Yes, they are.
They want what this show is about. You understand? They want to push the envelope. They want to push the discussion. And I'm 100% with them. Like I said, this is a forum for ladies. Who's on there? I think Joelle will be here. Mimi's coming.
Hey, yay.
So, yeah. You understand? This is a forum for ladies to be able to share without judgment. You understand? Some objectivity. Enoch Wesley, man, just slapped us upside the dome piece with $10.
Yay.
We appreciate the donations through YouTube Super Chat. Everybody that's on their laptop that could use this Super Chat function, please use it. Is this beat, let me get this beat right. Is this beat vibing with y'all right now? Turn it up a little bit. Let's just vibe for a second. Y'all know how we get down. You know the routine. You know I'm going to promote a couple of things. Yeah. And see, this is why I don't like being on camera for this show.
Why?
I like being in the cut. I want the girls to be on camera so that the women can be seen in all their glory. This ain't about me. I'm not making it about me. I take myself off the camera. You understand? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in to the Voice of Reason on DASHTALK. You know DASHTALK is a part of DashRadio.com. Let me tell you how big Dash Radio is right now.
Man.
10 million listeners.
Woo.
That's 10 M's. About to go into the GM cars next month.
Nice.
All 18 GMs are going to have the free Dash Radio app. Hey.
That's dope.
But I have to offer a public apology real quick before I get to the topic.
An apology?
Yeah. I dropped the ball at the 2-yard line and fumbled with the game on the line. My man Flex Alexander's show was supposed to come on tomorrow. But I didn't finalize it with studio booking. So damn it.
Uh-oh.
It's going to come on next week.
Okay.
Alright? It was supposed to come on tomorrow. He had special guests Dana Dane and Chris Spencer. It's about to be lit. You in the dig?
No.
Flex Alexander, the No Flex on the show is going to be dope. He's going to marry, 90s hip hop with comedy. So he's going to always bring on a comedian, and he's always going to bring on a hip hop artist.
That's exciting. I'm
So,
excited.
that show was supposed to air yesterday, or tomorrow. Tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. Zoe's over here doing way too much. I'm just one dude. I'm trying to get it all cracking before 2017 is over.
Yay.
But yeah, we got that show to come next week, just before the studio closes for the Christmas holiday. We're going to get it done. So, a couple of things to promote. You already know what it is. I've had 2 of these today. Total package energy. Just get a look at it. You got to get 2 cases. Get 2 cases of total package energy. The best neural enhancer, the best energy drink, the best everything. Smurfnificent is what they called you.
Oh, cute.
This is blocking me.
Oh, is it?
No, I'm talking about this.
Would you look at you?
She's doing all of the things.
Sorry. See, look. You see how it's blocking my face?
Hold on.
First off, you have to move that way if you want to be seen.
No.
Move that way and watch what happens.
I'm just saying. That's
Oh, wow.
Oh, there
I'm
you
far.
are. There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's
And
okay.
there you are.
But I'm
Except now,
far.
just put it back in your face.
You want to be close to people?
No, I'm just saying in
That's
case
cool.
more people come.
You want to cuddle? That's fine.
Yeah, but she'll be right there. She's in camera. Yeah, you're good.
She said,
She be tripping. Just do what I ask. Get your butt over there so you can get in the camera.
I'm just saying it's another way to do it.
I think she wants me to go this way so she can come closer.
That's what I said. There you go. We see you.
I don't know.
Here, let's get the close up. Go back over there.
No, it's fine. Never mind. Just
Now you want to be in the way. You like being difficult.
no, because you're about to do something most.
All right, Total Package Energy. Please, please, please go support Total Package Energy. Also, 30 copies remaining. It's more than 30 people in the chat room right now. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. All 30 of you. Just go on and get it off my hands. Right now. 30 copies. Right now. IamZoeWilliams.com. What'd you say?
Nothing. I was talking to her.
Okay, cool. Somebody said, oh, she blonde, Smurf cold. Exactly.
See, look. Watch.
She gonna do it her way.
I was just trying to prove a point.
I know. You're a point prover.
Oh,
A
you know
habitual
what?
point prover.
Never mind. You got the camera in a different spot today.
Exactly.
That's why it's not working.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
usually
what?
higher. Now it's lower, so you have a better
Alright.
angle.
Now get back over there.
Alright, damn.
She said, okay, babe.
But she illustrated She illustrated her character quite well here. She's a point prover.
Oh my god.
Who said that? Me?
Me, I said that.
Oh, okay.
He said me. I said
Somebody
that.
says, "Oh, put the lights on today."
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to light it up today. You know? So look, Android on, all the other stuff that I normally promote. But y'all really got to hit this super chat hard. Now, this is what I'm about to do. I was kind of waiting on Mimi, but I'm not going to wait.
I told you no, he was coming.
No, I said she can sit right there. She's still on camera.
I'm not going to wait.
I know she's coming.
I'm not going to wait because today's topic.
Oh god.
Ladies, did you get the topic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was too intense to even try to read all those questions before I got here.
Come on.
I'm in traffic. Let's just see what happens when I get here.
Nah, seriously, this topic is for real.
Yes, it is.
Because it just makes you think. Somebody said, y'all glowing. They are. They're some special little people.
Why we gotta be little?
Okay.
It make me
What if
feel like,
what if I would have said y'all some big ass special
you don't
people?
have to make like any like comment on the side.
But what if I want
Hey,
to?
I just weighed in today and I'm down 20 pounds.
There you
So I
go.
don't care. Call me little.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
But
I
little
see you
people
working
look
out.
legit.
Well, I know I'm not short, so I don't care.
Like the little women of Atlanta, and you know. Sorry.
So, you know, we hear this a lot. Men hear it a lot during sex. Right? We hear this famous phrase a lot during sex with our girl, or who we think is our girl
Right,
at the
that
moment.
part. That part.
Gosh. It's yours, daddy. We hear that shit a lot. So today's topic, oh God, it's yours, daddy, for now. Anyway, a deeper look into Yoni ownership. Gosh, are you leasing it? Or do you have the title? Whose is it? And for how long? Somebody was asking me, what in the hell does the word Yoni mean?
Oh man, come on.
It's Sanskrit.
Where have you been?
It's a Sanskrit word, just means womb, uterus, vagina, vulva, abode. It means the crib.
Yeah.
Abode. How about that?
Abode. I like that.
I can live in the Yoni.
Yeah,
But listen, or source. How about that? Look at the power on
the
that.
source. I like that.
That's ugly. That's
That's
powerful.
not ugly. That's the truth.
No, but I'm just saying the ugly truth. Like, ugh. You can't get around that, right? The source. Yikes.
Yes.
Niggas gotta stop acting like women ain't powerful. The pussy means the source. Okay, cool. I guess we don't have a topic today. Okay. Look at your face. So again, it's yours, daddy, for now anyway. A deeper look into Yoni ownership. Or are you leasing it? There go Mimi.
Hey, right on time. Her time, yes.
This shit about to be crazy. Let me just, before I even frame up the topic from the perspective I'm coming from, can we just get candid? Can we just be real? In all of your serious relationships, and I'm only talking about the ones that count. I'm not talking about the frivolous ones, the ones that you don't count anyway. You understand? In all of your serious relationships, it could be 2, it could be 1, I don't know. Gosh, how many niggas have you told it was theirs? Because I know y'all done said to somebody, it's your pussy, daddy. I just want to know. Now, to me, the most fearless nigga in this motherfucker who be acting, oh, well, I can't say that because Mimi's show is called Keeping It Real with Mimi, goddamn. And Mimi keep it
super
real to the
She keep it real.
motherfucker, boy. It be real as shit with Mimi now. You like, God damn, Mimi, did you have to go there? Oh,
Right.
shit, nigga. I only got this for you. I just want to know, can y'all just be honest today? How many niggas have you told that the source was theirs? And an even more interesting question is, how many dudes that you told that to, did you mean it?
Right. I'm gonna look at my list right now. I'm adding it up. I'm gonna count them up.
Damn.
I'm counting it up right now. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna get accurate. I'm gonna give it accurate.
You got a whole list on your phone.
I know. I keep a list, yo.
Oh, shit.
I know my number.
But you know what? To me, that's a certain level of responsibility.
Right.
Man,
Get
right?
it, but
If you ask the average nigga how many women he been with, he been lost count.
You know what?
The average dude be like, what? How many girls I been? Oh,
7.
So you told 7 dudes.
Yep.
This Yoni
And of
daddy.
those 7, I only meant it to 4.
Ooh, I just like the
only
fact.
4.
Yeah.
I
I was engaged 3 times.
Oh, you're talking
My
about
ex was
this is in like life.
number 3. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I got
in
you.
life, yeah.
I thought you were saying never mind.
I just love it.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that you just come with it.
Yeah. I have
Fuck
a number.
it.
I tallied it up.
That's
I got
good.
it.
Somebody said God is the source. Then that should tell you how the ancients viewed pussy. Pussy was God.
Right.
Whoa.
Don't ever forget that part, nigga.
Source of life is God.
Ain't a nigga on planet Earth for billions of years came out of a dick. They came out the source, nigga.
Right. Wow.
Who pussy is this?
Man.
You didn't ask me that.
What? You ain't never been fucked, didn't you?
I
No, I was
have,
gonna
but
say, it's just
nobody-
come out sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like-
it's not like a thing. I got it. Like, niggas say shit, they don't say that.
You just don't be listening. You just don't give a
Probably.
fuck. Be having sex angry.
I'm not angry.
Got a little Batman scowl on her face.
That's not true.
Mimi,
Yes.
how many niggas you done told? This your pussy.
Probably like 4.
About 4 dudes.
4 dudes, but I really meant it to only 2.
See?
The other 2 was like he was hitting it so fucking good. He was hitting them walls and shit. And my pussy said that shit. It said, "This your pussy, nigga."
I knew me.
Speak the truth, man.
That
I
nigga
knew
hit
me.
the right wall, and my pussy said, "This is him." And I said, "No, he's not."
But I will say,
But I love it, but I knew that wasn't the one. That was just a sexual situation where
Right.
my
I knew
body
Mimi was
spoke
gonna
for
keep
me.
it real.
girl.
Too real.
Then Yoni be saying some stuff, you be like, take it back.
But
What
look,
did you say?
but now that we have that out the way,
Right.
what you guys have just showed me is that you can't trust shit a woman say in the heat of the moment.
Oh, no. Not during sex. Oh, hell no. Don't believe
During
me about
sex?
shit.
Same for me.
But you know what?
Don't believe
Yeah.
shit I say during sex. Nothing.
See?
I think it's 2 ways. It's like the truth comes out sometimes during sex, and then the lies.
But you're not
come
ready
out.
to.
Yeah.
But the lies are because your body is saying it. Your body's like, damn, this is some shit. You know, you almost have to have a talk with your body, like, look, body.
Right.
I know you like this nigga, but he probably not gonna work out.
Right.
Not the one, though.
Look, body.
Look, body.
I can see Mimi in the closet talking to her body.
Like,
Look, body. This shit about to be fire. But don't get this fire mixed up with the truth, nigga.
Right. The truth is, this is not your man.
Right.
And others are trying to claim him. Like, when I say that to myself, that's because it's the reality of what this relationship is. You know, some people, you're in a serious relationship with. Some people you're dating, getting to know them. You don't want to get too off into what they're doing to you, and this may not be absolutely nothing. This might be just something, you know what I mean, for them. I might feel one way, but he's feeling another way, and I don't want to get the two confused.
Right?
Can sex cause you to misplace your loyalty. Sex be good than a motherfucker, and you put your trust and your loyalty into the feeling that the dick has bestowed.
Oh, the old me, yes, absolutely. But the new me knows better. Be right, get it right.
Yeah,
You know good and well the new me don't know better. You know it's
She know
good
better.
sticking and how you
I'll
tripping.
be in there for like a week, like, yum, yum, yum. No.
Somebody should put that up on Twitter as a meme. A good sticking will definitely have you tripping.
Oh, you know what? You know what? It will have you tripping and shit. But that's why you gotta get the reality of what it is. Because I hate, you know what I hate more than anything? Like I have a homegirl and she's dating some guy and she knows what it is when she meets him because the situation ain't right. So it's not gonna work out off the rip.
Right.
But you go ahead and you get into it. He beat it up real good. Now she's like, that's my man. Girl, you know damn well that is not your man. You know, you took an opportunity to enjoy yourself, okay?
Right.
And
Wow.
just call it what it is.
Wow.
It's not your man. He's not leaving his family. Why are you even doing this to yourself?
Wow.
You're too old to actually go down that road.
Right.
Because that road is dark and lonely.
Dark and lonely. To be
So-
honest, that's why being a side chick sometimes is the best because you're like, well, I'm getting the dick and I know what this is. Like,
You
there's
disagree.
no other expectations.
Well, she disagrees.
But you know what?
Angry
She
Smurf.
Oh, go ahead.
Angry Smurf disagrees.
That's just the benefit of it. Like, you know what it is
First
when
of
you step
all-
in. But I'm not encouraging it, nor am I saying, like, oh, everybody goes side chicking. But, like, that's sometimes if all you want is a good sticking and you don't want the extras and you want to know what it is, married men is the way to go.
Ooh, Mary. Ooh, shit.
I'm just saying. That's why a lot of people
That's
side
fucked up.
chick.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys call in and talk to
That's
newly blonde Tiff Ram? The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Again, I didn't say it was wrong or right. I'm just saying that's what
not,
it is.
That's not the way to go. You can find a man that'll be honest, like, listen, I don't want nothing, and you can fuck him. You don't have to do that to a married man. Like, that's like, hell no.
Let me tell you something about pussy. It gets wetter when danger is involved.
Yeah,
True.
that's a fucked up ass female.
True.
If your pussy get wet, because if I see, even when niggas be hitting me like, oh, I just broke up with my girl, I'll be like, fuck no, get out my face, because you're gonna go back with her. You're not ready to be talking to me. Like, you see what I'm saying? You're technically broken up, and I still don't want to talk to you because you're too fresh from a breakup. You know what I mean? So why would I do that with a man? That's all a turn off to me. Like, as a child that went through that and saw that, hell no,
True,
I would
you do
never,
have a
I
good
would
background in
never,
that.
I would never like do that to another family or another, especially if they have kids. That's so.
But see,
messed
what's
up.
beautiful about what you're saying is, you know, the way you approach relationships is from an integrous space, as you define integrity.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some people who get down with who gets down with them, regardless of the situation that they're in. So a married dude might be like, yo, Tiff, what's up with that Yoni? No strings attached. And depending on how Tiff is feeling or vibing, it's two consenting adults.
Yeah, but when that wife find out and she show up at your door, now what?
No, that's on the... listen, this goes back to my question about loyalty. Because I believe most people are loyal to their agenda, their ideas, and their expectations. They are not loyal to people.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, for me, if your wife comes knocking at my door, I'm going to lie and send you away. Why? Because I don't need you in my business. Like, I don't know you by who, what. I don't need you in my business. Get out of my face. I'm sorry. What did you say? Who? What? I'm sorry. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some women be like, oh, you got to tell her because, no. Sometimes the secret box is the place to be. Like, if you're going to be a side chick, know that dude is not leaving her for you. Just know number 2 is a good place to be. So just if you're a side chick in any other way, thinking you're going to get upgraded, you're going to get your feelings hurt 90% of the time. So just, that's the situation. So if the wife comes knocking, it's in everybody's best interest to just pretend like you don't know what the hell she's talking about. What? Huh? I gotta do.
Till the wife comes
because I don't need her stalking me, getting in my business. I have a career, I have a life, I have goals. Get away from me, lady.
Not till the...
Get away from me, like, bye.
Hey, it's not till the cops come knocking, nigga. It's till the wife comes knocking.
Like, huh?
No, but I like what Angry Smurf is illustrating. But I think here's the problem, man. Everybody's definition of loyalty is slightly different. If you really look at why niggas is down with you, just this peep game. Are you down with me, or are you down with what I do?
Right.
Are you down with my resources? Are you down with my status? Are you down with my circle of friends? Who you loyal to?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And if any of those external things change in the slightest, so does the degree of loyalty. That's why, to me, it's like a curse word saying the pussy is mine.
It's highly misleading.
Because it ain't ever true. When is it really true, ladies? When can a man, Mimi, get the title to that yoni? That yoni mine. I got a certificate. I got the pink slip to that yoni. How do we get the pink slip, Mimi?
So the pink slip has a lot of levels to it.
Oh, go deeper.
So the first part of the level is that we are communicating, you know, we're team players. I mean, it's more than just the dick. You know, the dick could be good, but nothing else is good. I'm not looking at just the dick. I'm looking at what else come with that. You know what I'm saying? Are you down with me and I'm down with you? Now you own this shit. You know what I'm saying? We down with each other. No matter what time of the day, I can count on you and you can count on me. And we putting it down like that daily. That's my boo and this his shit. You feel me? You know? So when it's like that, oh yeah, he got ownership, pink slip, all that. I'm not looking at no other sources. You hear me? But you have to meet those requirements. It's not, oh, you put it down on me and now it's yours. Or you know what I'm saying? You do in and out stuff. It has to be consistency because nowadays people are not consistent.
Right.
So I want to see the consistency so I can be consistent. You know?
I love it. Whoa.
What?
That last part.
Want to know why I said that?
Yes, please, go deeper.
Because I feel like if I feel like you're not consistent or I can't trust you, then there's a part of me always questioning this relationship. I'm always thinking, is he playing you? This, them. You know, that double thinking. You know, you could double think your way out of something.
No, this is a big question, Mimi. This is big. God damn, that's big.
You know what I'm saying?
Is a woman's level of loyalty contingent upon the man's level of loyalty?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. A real woman. Now, some woman that's just thirsty and taking anything she can get from a nigga and he can disrespect her, she's still like, what next? Okay, that's a different type of lady. But I'm saying a lady that feels a certain way about her accomplishments and who she is and where she's trying to go in life, and she's looking for someone that she could be down with, and on the flip side, they're down with her because everybody ain't down.
Right. No,
you know what I mean?
I love it. Angry Smurf, is your loyalty contingent upon your man's? You nodding your head? Think of this radio. Can't nobody hear your nod.
Right.
I'm thinking,
Because you see the setup here, right? You see it coming.
Yes, a setup.
I'm trying to pull you in. And then,
So I'm like, what you trying to ask me for real?
Yeah, mine.
Somebody said turn up Mimi's mic.
Okay. My mind.
I want to make sure. No, he got to turn you up, baby.
Okay.
And then make sure you speak directly into that thigh.
All right.
That's over here.
You're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Talk Radio. We're having real conversation with real women. These are not little girls, man, running around playing reindeer games. If you want any one of these women in here to say, it's yours, daddy.
Oh, wait. Don't say all this.
Yeah, no.
You got to come with some real substantive shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
otherwise I'm cool.
You got to come with that stand.
Right?
This nigga said you gotta look good. I'm finna throw the goddamn microphone out the window. She said you gotta look good.
And you gotta smell good. Don't smell like musk.
Musk.
You can put some cologne on the musk and made it musk.
Ooh.
I don't want to smell that bullshit.
It's yours, daddy. For now, anyway. A deeper look into the true owner. I think the yoni is forever and for always owned by the woman. Because women are ephemeral, emotional, and they can say some shit. And I'm not saying men don't, but men typically, if a motherfucking man is in that yoni, and he even think to ask you for the most part, He claiming that pussy now. You understand? Men are real simple. This pussy tight. This pussy wet. My dick in this pussy. This pussy mine. Niggas is real linear. You understand?
That's true.
And I'm not saying all dudes. I'm saying most dudes. This pussy tight. This pussy wet. I'm in this pussy. Am I lying? Phil.
Feels like you repeated it though 2 times.
Phil, am I lying? Get on the mic, my nigga, and speak the truth to power.
Jesus.
What's going on?
Gotta act like you did it 2 times.
Am I lying about that last statement? And I'm saying for the average nigga. I'm not talking about for all niggas. I'm saying I would say roughly 90. Hot 90. 87.9. 88.9. 90% of niggas. This pussy tight. This pussy wet.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm in this pussy. This pussy mine. For the average nigga. You tell me.
You right.
The average nigga ain't thinking like, and when he think, okay, this pussy mine, the next question for him is to you. And that question is what, Phil?
Is it mine?
Is it mine?
Who pussy this is, girl?
Okay, can I just say one thing though? There's a difference between me telling it's yours and maybe just grunting a when you ask me that dumbass question.
Ooh, y'all better listen to the signs.
There's a difference.
She's
There's
giving
a
up the
difference.
game.
You're like, whose is it? Whose is it? And you're really killing it. I may be like, and I sure the hell know, like, it's not. But I'm just gonna say this to encourage this bomb ass dick for a second.
So go deeper. So go deeper. No pun intended. Are you saying just a reactive means no, nigga?
Right.
This means shut up, stop asking me that.
Ooh, I like
no,
that.
It's just encouraging your stroke. It has nothing to do with my honesty.
I would be like,
or you don't want to ruin the moment. I mean, you tell a nigga, no, nigga, you know what it is.
Right, so it's like, that ruins
his moment and shit. He might get soft and shit. Bitch, what you say? This was mine, baby.
I'd be like,
no,
Mimi's.
Get off this ass, nigga.
But if it's unsolicited and I'm like, yeah, it's yours, take it. That's different because I just put it out there.
Right.
Wow. Listen, let me just say this right now. This show is about the truth. You understand? If you allow women to talk without judgment, they're going to speak the truth. Without trying to criticize and be all, bitch, you a hoe. Nigga, stop. You're a 9th grader if you think a woman is a hoe that had a gang of dicks. You're basically a 9th grader, my nigga. You understand? It's 7 billion motherfuckers on planet Earth, my nigga. What you think that pussy out there doing, nigga? It's just at the crib sitting up, my nigga. It ain't.
Lord.
I'm saying it ain't going down like that for the most part. You see a young fly babe, young fly, out here in the big city. You think that pussy got cobwebs? You wrong, my nigga, you wrong.
Hilarious.
That pussy know the city. You know what they say, man, feel the beat of the city, the heartbeat of the city. That is the pussy throbbing out there. And women have the right to be that way. Men on that old school shit. Listen, women are not getting married the way they used to. The millennial women don't believe in that shit. Cohabitation is on the rise. You know, dig? It's a lot of shit where women is like, hey, hold on, let me check this out. Let me do what the fuck I want to do on my own terms. Listen, you can't have a motherfucking Erykah Badu without a shift in the thought around femininity. Look at Erykah Badu.
I feel like Erykah Badu's number is not low. What are we talking about? Right
that's
now?
my point. Like, she do what the fuck she want to do
I feel like
and
she
fuck
been
with
out
anybody.
here,
But that's my. But we
Yes,
don't.
she has.
We don't.
They've been her niggas.
I don't know if she loose like that. But what I'm saying is, when that pussy get rounce the nigga, it change a nigga, and it doesn't change the few niggas. You understand? She done had children by multiple dudes.
Right.
If Erykah Badu was in the 50s, she would be ridiculed.
Yes, absolutely.
So my point is, Erykah Badu is an example of the shift.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? She's an example of the shift. Her own fucking terms. And it don't really matter what anybody got to say about it. She doing what the fuck she want to do.
Right.
Irrespective of what anybody else got to say. She raising her kids in the right way, teaching the motherfuckers. They daddies is involved. Like, there's some other kind of shit happening.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want a woman, and a lot of niggas will point to this example, because niggas use the movies a lot. You know what I mean?
Like, those are real.
If you want Sister Betty Shabazz, my nigga, from Malcolm X, from Spike Lee's Malcolm X, right? That's a different woman from a different generation.
Right.
So what niggas need to stop doing is really falling into their own feelings. Because niggas catch feelings when pussy is real good.
Truth.
And niggas equate getting real good pussy to loyalty sometimes.
Truth.
Especially when the wielder of the magical Yoni box says those magic words. This your pussy daddy.
Oh, I won't say daddy afterwards, though. Ugh.
You ain't never called a nigga daddy?
No, we've had this conversation. I don't call people daddy.
Mimi, you better stop fucking.
I do. Go ahead, Mimi. Go ahead, girl.
Daddy, that's for sure.
Go ahead.
You gotta be my daddy, though. I ain't just dropping that line on
I was
you.
gonna say, I don't even call my papa daddy. My stepdad is papa, so I don't even call nobody daddy.
I call my man daddy. But, yeah.
Mimi, you better stop purring in this motherfucker. Mimi start shit. Mimi start purring like a goddamn.
She was like, "Hey, that's a trigger."
Shit.
Right.
The fuck just happened in this motherfucker? Ladies and gentlemen, call in right now. Be honest. Share your stories. Ladies, I want to hear from you tonight. I want to know how many guys you said it to and meant it.
Wow.
And here's the flip. Here's the flip. The relationship broke down, ended. But that nigga can still get it. Yeah, show pussy, nigga, and I meant it.
He hit that right wall. Shit. That's because he hit the shit right. That's what that's about. Because he ain't doing nothing else right. You broke up. So clearly nothing else is right but the hit. So shit.
Maybe nothing else supposed to be right.
Maybe not.
Truth.
Maybe not. It
A lot
might
of
just be a
times-
hit and run.
Like, for instance, I was talking to this young lady the other day.
Amen.
She said something, that was pretty profound to me. She was basically like, this is a good guy, dope guy, sweet guy, got my back, riding with me, down for me, whoop, whoop, whoop. But not doing everything I want him to do. So I broke up with him. But now I realize, damn, that was a good motherfucker.
Right.
You understand? Like, a lot of times, that's why I say, are you more loyal to your expectations, to your ideas, to your perceptions, than you are to the person that's in front of you?
You know what?
Go ahead, Mimi.
It's real interesting, that question. I feel two ways about it. I feel like you could be in a relationship with someone and the sex could be so good that you become kind of like in la la land. You're not really in reality. This is really not a good relationship. You're just enjoying the sex and you don't even want anyone else to touch your body because this person has touched you in a way that the rest of you is off limits to the other people. So you're stuck in this relationship that's really not going anywhere. And
Mimi, you just hit us upside the head.
You know what I'm saying? The sex got them stuck. Because, you know what I'm saying?
Say more. Because you guys have situations and scenarios where you go, that's familiar dick,
Right.
It fits.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you know, it's almost like when that happens, though, that's almost like you can hear an orchestra playing while you're having sex with that person. It'd be like dun dun dun. You'd be like, God damn, this is it. He got music and shit. He
got music and shit.
You know what I mean? He got a theme song for that pussy. The pussy know the nigga when he walk in the room. They go that nigga on that horse. Bring that nigga over here.
Oh my God.
Because you guys, and I want you guys to talk about this too. I really do. She's telling the truth. I want all you guys to talk about it. A lot of times people think it's just men claiming the vagina.
Nah.
But y'all claim dick too.
Man.
Speak on it. Me and Phil, as the only men in the building, will field all of your responses. What makes a woman claim a dick? Like you said, a Yoni recognizes the dick that she wants. Speak on it.
So after they've already had an encounter, the Yoni knows that dick. So when that nigga can walk in the room and your pussy's jumping around, it's having electricity going through that motherfucker. You like, God damn, meet me in the bathroom, nigga. Like, that's the kind of nigga you meet in the bathroom while you having a family reunion. You like, hide over here. They won't find us over here. You feel me?
Go ahead, Mimi. Mimi wild to the motherfucker, my nigga. Boy, I can tell that shit.
So that's the kind of situation that will make you feel like, I need that dick. You know what I'm saying? Where there's other people, let's just say you were intimate with that person and maybe they feel you like that, but you don't feel that chemistry with them. When you feel that type of chemistry, it's like your body desires that person and you're almost in a trance because nothing else really will do. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing else will do. Even if you're mad at that person and y'all break up and you're thinking about dating somebody else, you'll be out eating dinner with somebody else thinking about that nigga. Like, wonder where this nigga at. You be in the bathroom calling, why this nigga ain't answering? Because you are stuck, even though you're trying to get out of the trance. It's like a mercury hole. As you try to get out, you slip back down because you almost feel like, who can replace the way I feel about this nigga?
Wow. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of women out there with other niggas. With other niggas fantasizing about the nigga.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
That they really want.
Exactly.
What happened? Cause tell me real quick, because I can't really see. What's it?
Brian Hampshire donated $20.
Brian Hampshire. Hey, man, let me just say thank you for the donations. We got a few more donations, a couple $5 pieces sliding through. Please continue to hit that super chat button at the bottom of the chat room. We appreciate all of the donations. Really quickly, Phil, can we just get a quick little intro, a little voice of reason promo, just to, reset the tone. Whichever one, man. They're all labeled now, right? Let's go.
Sure. Ooh.
Keisha.
What's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
I got some caramel. Caramel.
It's like homemade caramel is the best. Oh my god. Oh no. Too sweet. Caramel.
See the light. Oh man, I love this shit, man. This shit's so cold. Just let it ride. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk Radio. Zoe up in here cutting up. When is loyalty a virtue? And when is it a shackle? When does loyalty become masochistic? Gosh. It's yours, Daddy. For now, anyway. That's terrible. Deeper look into Yoni ownership. I think the women own it outright. You should never believe a woman when she says it's yours.
I think it can be his though, but we have the right to foreclose on it.
Right.
You have the right to foreclose. What?
Yeah, like you can have the deed to the house, but you like fuck up just enough let me take it back. Like my ex, I'm gonna be real. I've been through a lot. The divorce is finally final, but that's part of the reason I was in that relationship so long was being digmatized. Like, no bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he did me wrong in a lot of ways, but sex was not one of them. Like, we fucked really great about 3 days before we separated. It was his birthday weekend, the weekend we broke up. So we killed it up until we broke up. And if I could really get it and not have to deal with him afterwards, like if we could really just do like
so what you're basically saying is you would fuck your ex-husband right now.
I sure would.
Ladies and gentlemen, call in right now and let me know, would you fuck your ex?
I don't want to talk to him or anything. I would
still
fuck him,
owns the deed to your Yoni. 323-230-4610. We want to know. I also want to know, who is the most loyal Zodiac sign?
Ooh, not Gemini.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. We're loyal to certain people, true.
Okay. That's everybody.
Well, yeah, we're super loyal when we're loyal.
Yeah, we're some loyal motherfuckers now.
Yeah.
Who's the loyalist, the most loyal Zodiac sign? Call me right now, 323-230-4610. I'll break it down. I'll let you know if you're with a loyal motherfucker or if you really need to start.
Well, I'm going to say this. I know that me as a Pisces, I'm very loyal. When I speak of these things, I'm speaking from the perspective that... Yeah, I'm speaking from a perspective that, you know, what you're initiating, you're saying, you know, this type of situation. But honestly, you know, I like to keep it loyal. I don't even really like to get... At this age in life, I feel like I don't have time to play. Like, so we playing a game, then it's probably not for me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm entering a relationship and it's all about fun and games, then it's probably not the right relationship for me. I'm playing for keeps right now because my life is serious. I'm trying to get my bread. So either we going to do it right or we ain't doing shit at all.
Well, that's because you're wise now, Mimi.
Yeah.
A young, hot Mimi.
Oh, my God.
Come on now.
See,
Mimi is speaking from the wise wizard position of, I have lived and conquered and learned. That little young Pisces. Mimi, tell me how hot that was.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? Even when I was a young Pisces, if you got my back, I got yours. Now, where the problem comes in for me is that I got your back and I'm loyal and I'm figuring out you really not the loyal you say you are. So now you're slowly diminishing how I feel about you, and now making me replace that with anger, fear, rejection, hurt, and maybe even a little payback. No, I'm just playing. I'm saying I'm talking about when you're young. You asked me about young, right? I'm keeping it real. When you're young, you know, when you're young and you get hurt and you gave your heart to someone and you don't know what hurt feels like, and that happens to you, you start feeling some kind of way. And when I say payback, I don't mean maliciously. I just mean a way to make yourself feel better. You can get so hurt, you got to pull yourself out the dumpster because you know what I mean. You can lay yourself in bed and never want to get out and be suicidal and sad. I mean, not that you want to take your life, but you will have those types of thoughts. It will be a very negative experience. So I say this to say it takes a real person to say, you know what, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to be defeated by a relationship. I love me, and I need to get up and roll.
Angry Smurf.
Oh, I was going to say, I think Pisces women, now Pisces men,
You think Pisces... Okay, this is about to make sense to you.
Well, it does.
All right, let's
because women and men in the zodiac signs, in my opinion, aren't the same.
No, they're not. You're right.
So if I'm going to say anything about Pisces, I'm going to just speak for the women because I know some Pisces men that is trifling as fuck. So they ain't included. I was just throwing it out there.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. It's hard
It's true.
for mutable signs to be loyal. It's hard. The mutable signs are as follows. Gemini.
He would say that first. Whatever.
Virgo. Sag. Pisces.
Taurus not in there?
No. The mutables. The changeables. The adaptables.
Yes.
Our loyalty is based on circumstance and situation. I'm not saying that ain't for everybody. But you have some motherfuckers who, like the fixed signs, their loyalty is based on circumstances too, but the fixed signs like Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, these motherfuckers will languish in some shit. Whereas Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Virgo will be like, this bullshit. Oh, the bullshit is here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gone.
Right.
Loyalty withdrawn, we're out.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So fixed signs respond in a different way. This is why you'll see Scorpio motherfuckers running around really, really, really scared to open up and go deep with a motherfucker. Because Scorpios don't have no bottom for how deep they can feel the nigga. Especially the women. Jesus, there's no fucking bottom for them. You understand? Gemini, on the other hand, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Sag. You know what gets them motherfuckers going? Stimulation. Mental stimulation. Oh, as long as, that was smart. Wow.
Oh,
Here's some dick. That was smart. Wow. Here's some pussy. Great. That was smart. Keep the smart rolling, my nigga, and you can keep this loyalty cracking.
Truth. Like, someone just sent me some books. I was like, ooh, you sent me books.
You're polite. Oh, my Lord.
You understand?
You speak in full sentences.
Exactly.
You actually can read.
No, more like you
got a
text
degree.
in full sentences.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, texting.
Text me in some full sentences. I'd be like, you ahead of the game.
Right.
All right, so look, we got some callers. Let's go to these callers real quick. We're talking about loyalty. Who owns that Yoni? Are you just saying it in the heat of the moment? Or is it really mine? You can't tell me it's mine unless it's mine. Call us, 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you're calling from? Speak on it. Caller, Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? Speak on it. Are they on? Can they hear? All right. Maybe they're calling from their other line. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? E from Ohio. What's the word? Oh shit, here we go. How? But how? How did she come back in without you allowing her in?
Amen.
Oh, that part. That's all you gotta do. Wow. Wait, hold on, caller. 1 second. Phil, they're saying they can't hear the caller. What's going on over there? Is everything the same?
Hooked up.
I want to make sure everything is good, make sure everybody can hear. Let us know if you guys can hear the caller. Caller, again, say what it is that you were trying to say, bro. Wow. What?
Don't do it.
Wow. Wow. No, I ain't mad at you. You're not going to get no judgment from me. You might get a little flabbergasted, but you're not going to get any judgment. Wow. Because we have a question here. We have a question here that we ask the men, or that we ask the ladies. And that is, this whole topic came from the concept of taking another man's woman. And I said, you can't take another man's woman. unless she is giving herself, unless she's open to that, right? So you would think that the opposite is true too. A woman can't come in, you understand, and take you from your wife unless you're open to that.
Woman came at the same time where I was absolutely done. I'm just calling you because I really dig the show. I dig y'all.
So I'm gonna ask you again. What is it about your wife that you're giving up on? And how does that relate to whatever area in your life, in your internal life, that you've given up on in yourself? Like, because you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A relationship is you mirrored. Right? So, if you gave up on your wife, there's something about you that you gave up on too. What does she reflect in you? You understand? So I'm just trying to understand, like, where you at?
It's a whole bunch, though.
So the relationship ain't been cool. Is that what you're telling me? The relationship with your wife ain't been cool. Let me just tell you. Well, look, let me just tell you this real quick. Sometimes the worst thing you could do is make escape your side chick.
Boom.
Yeah, that shit, didn't that shit? Yeah. Shit resonated all the way, didn't it, nigga? Like, what the fuck? This shit wrong. And sometimes that's the worst thing you could do is make escape your side chick, my nigga.
Right. That's right.
All right, Pip, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call, man.
Thank you. Wow.
Sometimes you got to school these youngsters.
They don't even got to be young. Shoot.
Yeah, it happens to all ages.
Man.
Relationships is tough.
Yes.
I keep telling motherfuckers, this is what you do. One of the biggest problems niggas do, or one of the biggest mistakes niggas make, is this. I'm going to look at your progress and critique your progress.
Right.
I think we grow at the same time. That's a mistake. No. Leave your motherfucking partner alone and let them grow at the progress that they grow at. The shit you understand, they may not understand. Period. And no amount of you explaining is going to really help them understand. They have to understand experientially. See, you can explain something ideologically, intelligently, articulately, right? I'm going to articulate exactly what I mean. But if they don't have a concomitant experience, you can explain till your face is blue.
Right.
You know the dig? They were like, nigga, yeah. Okay. But until I experience it, I'm not really going to fully understand what you're talking about. Now, stop judging your partner and their process. You can't judge their process. Because the moment you become the judge of their process, nobody's overlooking yours.
Right.
Your process is now unsupervised. That shit sound crazy, right? Like, let me go over here and check my partner, my nigga. Well, wait a minute. You got all type of appliances and shit on over here? What's going on?
Right.
True.
I'm trying to tell you. They keep saying we can't hear the callers.
It's weird though, because some people say they can and some people say they can't. I don't get it.
Right. I got levels over here. Phil be looking like a little kid sometimes. They be like,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
He's like, I don't know what to tell you.
I plug the thing to the thing. I press the button.
Nah, it's all good. I got levels. I got levels.
I got levels to this shit.
It's all good. I got levels over here. I'm good. Listen, if you're tuning in to The Voice of Reason for the first time and you're hearing this jumbled cackle fest in this motherfucker, this is probably one of the world's most unique shows ever.
Yes.
We bring women from all walks of life. Angry Smurf, what you do? Everything. Swiss Army knife, what you do?
For what?
Just period. You're like production.
Oh, yeah. I work for a music video company and Live Nation and some other stuff.
She does a gang of shit. She pop locks.
No, I don't.
About to bring Soul Train back. She's doing a lot of shit.
I do graphic design too.
Yes.
Hey.
She got some. I deleted some shit recently that you left on my computer, by the way, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. Anyway, taking up extra space. That's fine. Yes, and then you have Mimi, right?
Yes.
Mimi does a gang of shit too. She's Swiss Army knife. What? Tell them what you do, Mimi.
Yeah.
I work with patients who have intellectual disabilities. I'm getting vendorized to have my own company doing that.
Nice.
I also have my own radio show as well.
Let's see.
And
She got clothing line.
I got clothing. I got hair. We're doing a reality show. I got other shows being filmed. We're trying to get out here and doing the damn thing. Keeping it real, baby.
You did. You did. And then you have Tiff Ram on the blonde side of the game.
Yeah,
Let
we
me,
blonde now.
before you break down what you do, let me ask, why do women do weird shit? Like, I went through a divorce, I'm going to cut my hair off, or I'm going to change the color. Why do women do that?
To signify a physical change as well as the emotional change. Like, it signifies the change is happening inside but on the outside for people to see too. That's my opinion. And in the black community, like, the big chop has become really popular because a lot of women kind of like look for permission to go natural. And the easiest time to do that is when you've broken up and you don't feel any commitment to making sure your dude likes how you look too. So a lot of women do the big chop when they're like leaving relationships because now they don't have to care if their dude likes their hair short or not.
Wow. That's interesting. Now tell them what you do.
One side of the things that I do is I run a nonprofit that is all about youth development, community service, and scholarship that I founded back in 2012. I do mental health services, counseling, and life coaching, and then I also do radio and television hosting. I work in production too. I help a friend of mine run her production company. But yeah.
I love it. So these women are from all walks of life, of differing ages, and we bring them on to the show because we want to get their perspective on relationships. Because I keep telling people, if some aliens came tomorrow and was like, fuck humanity, we about to take all this shit. The little beef, right? The beefs that go on planet Earth.
Right.
Korea would be like, all right, we cool. Right? The Palestinians and the Jews would be like, all right, okay, we cool. We got to come together and figure this shit out. So a lot of humanity's success is predicated on the quality of our relationships. So now you take that same example, and then you look at African American men and women. Fuck, our relationships is shitty.
Whoa.
You know, a black girl get a white man, niggas be like, bitch.
Oh, niggas.
Right? And vice versa. A black man get a white woman, this nigga never gave us a shot. Fucker. You in the dig? Don't let your mama see you, nigga. You know mamas give you that look.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
Phil's like, don't say that. Oh,
You was not even.
But I'm just saying, like, we just, you know, we like really fractured and broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to put together a panel for the women to come in here and be honest and talk about shit that they wouldn't normally talk about. Because let me just say, one of the biggest misnomers is that women don't play the game like men do. Exactly.
Sorry.
Mimi know the game. And Mimi know how to play that motherfucker too, like it was a deck of Uno, nigga. She reverse 4, nigga, draw 4, nigga, draw 2, skip, nigga.
Right. That part.
Mimi know how to play this goddamn game.
Mm-hmm.
And so does Angry Smurfs.
Yeah.
Little ass.
What I do?
Oh God. So again, I try to put y'all in a situation to talk about shit. Like, when's the last time you had a conversation with your man about, when I say, nigga, this pussy is yours, I don't really mean it. I need you to understand that. Have you ever had that conversation? Like, I really need you to know, if your dick good, we ain't there yet, but if you cross that line, and as Mimi said, you get the wall slapping and tapping and dipping and flipping, my nigga, I'm gonna say this pussy yours, but I don't really mean it. Unless I get to that moment and you take me somewhere I ain't never been and you keep me there, nigga. I don't know, my nigga. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Women need to start telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after the fact when I'm trying to get you out of my house.
But you know what? Also,
like, wait, I didn't mean it. Get out.
Right.
Oh my God.
Or they're acting too possessive after the fact.
Yes,
Like, you said it was mine. I'm like, look.
Okay, Mimi, that was a great question. God damn, we got to turn that into a question. That was such a great point. Who is the clingiest after good sex? Men or women?
Wow.
And now keep talking that shit you was talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I have some clingy ass niggas.
No, I was about to say,
I've had some stalkers.
Fucking stalkers.
Yeah, but you know, that's why you gotta watch even getting involved. When you know you got that shit, you can't just be handing that shit out like it's fucking.
That's why I said
it has to be someone you really care about and you want to do something with. In my opinion, you can't just be handing out the goods and shit.
Come on, man. See, I asked y'all a straight question.
What?
Please answer the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's take turns then. Okay, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who is the clingiest gender after great sex?
Okay, I'm gonna say women, even though I've had men cling on me, but I'm gonna say women.
Damn, y'all know y'all clingy.
Women.
Come on.
I agree. I think as a whole, men can like control their urges to like hit up a woman, like, you know what I mean, like they like, man, because they already have that like that persona to be like, you know, not show emotions and like, you know what I mean. So
right.
I feel like as a whole, but you know, I think some women can get them out their character if they put them on the run.
I would say it's equal.
I was gonna say that. Damn it.
I just think women don't understand, and I think you brought up something, Angry Smurf, that was perfect. Men spend so much time suppressing.
Right.
Suppressing is like avoidance in communication.
Mm-hmm.
Avoidance in communication actually creates conflict.
Right.
So does suppression. Suppression creates sprung-ass niggas. So a nigga will get up out some Bombay fire pussy and will be over somewhere trying to convince himself that he ain't tripping.
Right. So, like, the one situation I had, the dude was playing me, and then after I was like, I'm over you, I'm not about to chase you, then he started coming after me, getting all these phone numbers. I'm like, now you pressed over me, because I really cut you off. You thought I wasn't going to do it. Start showing up to my house and shit, sending mail to my house.
Listen here, little one, come here, come
on. I'm like,
outside.
nigga, where the fuck was all this energy before? I'm cool now, I got a new nigga. So, and I was like, get the fuck out of my house.
Wow, okay. This shit turned personal.
No, it's just like they can hold it in, and then it's like after a while they can kind of like, wait, I need it. and then they can like change up.
That hold in shit just causes problems.
Plus, they have other options, so you know.
So do we?
I mean, no, I'm just saying, but they utilize it. I
Right,
mean, you say you don't cheat
That's
like
true.
that.
That's true.
So men
That's
are
true.
differently wired. They're the type they'll leave your house and go eat meatloaf down the street, and then go somewhere else after. You know what I mean? And get some head, and then come back over. I mean,
that's real.
I'm just saying, what one woman won't do, the next bitch will.
Right,
so if you over there and he getting the meatloaf and he wants some fellatio, you say no, shit, he got 10 other bitches to call.
Right.
Okay, bitch, goodbye and good night. And calling the next bitch.
I had a friend that like literally had 3 girls in one day. I'm like, nigga, aren't you tired?
That's how my
you had
homeboy
class
is.
too. We was in college. I'm like, nigga, you ain't go to class. What is you doing?
This is crazy. This is crazy. This shit is about to be interesting. Because I really want to know about what makes a woman loyal. What makes her stay down. What is it about a man that just says to her, you know what? I don't give a fuck. This is the dude. I'm rocking and rolling. I'm rocking and rolling regardless. I need to know what that is. Y'all gotta help me. Ladies.
Well, I feel like a woman, for me, I'm going to speak for me. And so there's 2 different times in life. So I'm going to speak from, I guess, an earlier age, because I'm sure you want something more juicier than the person that I'm going to, you know, the answer I would give at this age. But I think that, women, I don't know. Rephrase the question, because I wanted to give 2 different answers. So give me.
I just want to know what makes a woman loyal to a man.
I think if I see that they're loyal to me, what I mean by that, I feel like they're different from every other person. I could depend on them. I have trust for them. It's hard for me to trust people. So this person is someone I trust. This is someone I can depend on. They can depend on me. And we build up a foundation built on honesty, trust, communication, having each other's back, whether it's financial, mental, words. It has to be all that for me. It can't be just one thing. And then the sex, of course, should be bomb. But even if the sex is not bomb, if he's got good sex and he has all these other qualities, those qualities supersede him having that hit the back of your mountain ass. You feel me? You know, you feel me? Like he has to have those qualities. I want him to put it down, though. It can't be whack now. I can't be like, what the fuck is going on? It can't be that. But I feel like the main thing is you feel like they're there for you and you're there for them. Otherwise, I think I lose it, because if I feel like I'm there for you, and like this guy just stated, he's with this girl. I'm not bringing up his situation, but it's just prevalent to bring it up. Like, think about it. He's in a relationship. She may be faithful to him, or she may not be, but let's just say she is. He actually loves someone else. So she's at home making dinner, got the kids' homework done, bath ready, and now he's thinking about leaving. And I'm just saying, that hurts so bad.
Wow. This shit is amazing.
That hurts.
What makes a woman tick? If you want to find out, all you have to do is call us at 323-230-4610. Loyalty, subjective. At best, subjective. Mm-hmm. Circumstantial. Conditional. Gosh, if the conditions change, oh shit. Loyalty is like the weather. If the conditions change, so does the quality, oh my God, of the relationship. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Is that yo pussy? Or are you leasing it? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. And hang up. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hi, this is Nina calling from the DMV area. I'm glad you guys picked up.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Listen, you guys, I've been with this guy for 10 years. I got 4 kids. I waited to have these kids. And I guess my middle child, she is setting fires. She wants to be around her dad. And, like, when I tell you she's 4 and, like, has a strong, like, this is what I want. I want my dad And he is really not into that, right? He's like, oh, I'm working. Even though his job is not even, like, really providing, like, most of, like, my income is greater than his, but, like, his connection with his kids come last, right? And so I'm listening to you guys talk, and I'm listening to callers, and I'm thinking, damn, I know that when I started off, I just really got into the situation thinking, I'm going to take my time. I waited until I was like 31 to even have the first kid by him. I have 3 by him. And so I felt like I took my time, right? But things changed. Like, I feel like I maybe rushed him into it because he wasn't really where I was at, right? Like, I felt like life is going to pass, like, life is going. And I think I kind of rushed him into a situation, and now, yeah, he's not really moving at the pace that I would like for him to move in, because for me, it's like I can change, like, for my kids. He doesn't really change for his kids. It's like, I'm like, through my job, I got to spend time with my kids, because my kids is setting fires. She's 4, she's setting fires. I got to quit my job, right? Or get another job, work from home, whatever. But he's not like that. And I, like, know that what she's doing is literally seeking his attention. Like, she literally, like,
let me just say
wants
this.
his attention and not mine.
Let me just say this. Fuck. It's tough because I am a father of a daughter. And that's my baby boo, my nigga.
That's right.
You know what it is? Like,
that's right.
I enjoy fucking with people about her. You know what it is? I was at the motherfucking practice the other day, just in there hovering, staring at the coach. Just on hovercraft mode. Like,
right.
What's happening, my
Zoe
nigga?
is a hover parent, yes,
So
a helicopter.
You thought I wasn't gonna be here?
Right.
And I love being able to see the coach try to get on her, but look over her shoulder to see if I love that shit. Cause I be looking like, nigga, is you yelling?
Right.
Are you yelling at her? And he be looking at me like, well, baby, I need you to do this. Hey, nigga, change your tone. I love that shit, goddammit.
And see, you know, they're real connected, and he really does love his daughter. He raised her until she was 2, right? Like, at home, stay-at-home dad. I was working. Now that he got this little bitty job, it's like God. Like, he doesn't do nothing outside his job.
You hear it? I can hear it. Hit this little bitty job. Come on, mama, take that out. Come on.
I'm just saying, it's not paying. I don't listen.
But listen to what I'm about to say real quick. Any negativity you put into this situation will grow. Something as small as that can grow and contaminate the whole situation. Right? So just the way you frame that belittles the job. You're in competition with the job now.
Right.
Now, you see how this is what you need to be working on? Just because he got this little bitty job and this nigga think now that job, whoop, whoop, that's his world, my nigga. Again, that right there.
He's setting fires. Like, come on.
But wait. If he's setting fires,
she said the little
you
girl
sowing seeds.
Well, I didn't sow, listen. My mother had twins after her. I didn't sow a lot of negative seeds.
but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this shit creates a cycle. You understand? This creates a cycle. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, I love my daughter. I'm down with it, right? Riding with my daughter. But then you got to be able to identify what type of man is your child's daughter. And then recognize that you can't change him anyway. Do you know most of the conflicts in relationship are based on clashes of ideas? Most people are trying to fit somebody into an ideological box. It's too late now. You got the baby to go back and go, well, what kind of nigga is this?
Right.
So I'm taking her for ice cream. I'm taking her to therapy. I don't want to put her on pills because I seen how it did my stepkids, right? I'm not claiming them anymore. One's in Africa now. The other one's in a home. Like, he has bipolar. He doesn't, like, he can control it, but he goes untreated.
Wait, he got bipolar?
I think it's a gene thing. I think I have twins by him. My last set is twins. I have 3 kids, right? So the twins, they seem all right. Even she seemed all right until she hit 3. And there wasn't really nothing that took place, like, dramatic between us. Like, he doesn't hit me. We don't even, listen, he does him, I do me. We've been moving along like that for years, and it works.
Let me just do this. Let me just pull it back. All right? Because this is where it gets tough.
Mm-hmm.
He's bipolar.
Yeah.
He has a mental disorder.
That means something. And, when my mother told me, you doing this and you doing that and you going to mess up, I thought she was just mean. I thought she knew what she was talking about.
Come back. Stay with me. I want you to stay with me. Just listen for 2 seconds.
Because I feel like I'm going to have to give her for adoption.
No. That's not what we're going to do, Mama.
No.
Just bring it down a taste, because I can hear your frustration.
Right.
And I hear you. And I understand that it's frustrating and it's difficult and it's hard. But what I'm trying to guide you through in this difficult moment is your reluctance to let go of your expectation.
Mm-hmm.
This brother has a mental disorder. You know what's interesting? That was going to be today's topic.
Oh,
how to date somebody with a mental disorder.
It's a necessary conversation.
When are we going to do that?
Bipolar disorder is one of the few that is hereditary.
It's so real, but I thought that, you know how people be like, oh, you got ADHD? Because everybody's been telling me I had ADHD. I've been taking Adderall for it, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Maybe it's not really. Maybe it's some handicap that I'm putting. Because I get a lot of that. Oh, it's some handicap you're putting on yourself. All of these, these diagnoses that the white man giving you, blah, blah, blah. So I was, he's not. What's bipolar? It's nothing, right?
Honey, are you listening to me? Do you see how, when I say relationship is a mirror,
right,
that this particular call reflects that perfectly?
Right.
Your man has a mental disorder. You've been diagnosed with a mental disorder. The only thing that's consistent is what you believe in.
Right.
And you're getting disappointed because he's not fitting into your definition of what is the right thing to do, which is you should be more available to your kid. You should be more involved, engaged. But what are his psychological affirmities?
Well, especially if he's bipolar and he maybe isn't medicated for it. What I was going to say is bipolar is one of the very few that they have proven is hereditary. So if he's really bipolar, medication is likely necessary for life to moderate to manage. The reason why that is because bipolar isn't necessarily, people just think like, oh, your mood swings. No, bipolar is going through periods of major depression, but mania. And mania is usually where people really fuck up life. That's gambling or prostitutes or drug use.
Happy.
Not even super happy.
Mania is like crazy happy.
Yeah, it's
like,
feeling literally like narcissism, like you're invincible. So they do things they wouldn't normally do when they're manic, and it feels good, right? And then that's when they crash, and now we hit depression. So with that being said, most people struggle with bipolar because to be stable and have a productive life consistently, they're likely going to need to be medicated for a long period of time. And if you think your kids are displaying that behavior as a mother, I would recommend you start getting really comfortable with what bipolar is and how to treat it well at a very early stage.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is tough. I would always...
I'm the one that takes her to her appointments, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the one that feels the pain. Like,
well, what are you doing for self-care?
When my daughter has an episode, like, I'm in it. Like, I'm in it because she's beautiful. And I'm like, why do you have to... She doesn't even... She can't control it.
Let me ask you this. What are you doing for self-care?
Right.
Because you sound like you on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real.
I changed my job. I'm working from home because I want to be with my kids. I'm not trying to, give away my kids.
Or you might need therapy, too. Like, are you doing individual therapy as well, not just your children?
Weed.
That's where I'm going, is therapy for sure.
Yeah.
I went to therapy, but I couldn't keep up with the appointments because, my life is crazy. I got appointments over here, appointments over there, my appointments, and then I have my job. So, there's not enough time in the day for me to keep up with my therapy. But unless they can do therapy remotely, but...
Well, they can now, so that might be something you need to look into. You can Skype therapy as well.
Yeah, and the therapist is going to identify all of those limiting beliefs you got in place that serve as triggers. You have to walk through each one of them, face them down, and kind of just disconnect from them. You know, and sometimes you could do it, you know, intellectually, psychologically, but oftentimes they're going to go to the medication.
Well, and I would say, I say medication for people with bipolar disorder, like legit bipolar disorder, because a lot of people misdiagnose it.
Right.
But is one of the few where I advocate for medication. Again, I'm actually very anti-prescription drugs. I will be the first person to help you go through every other alternative before I recommend medications, especially for people under 18. But bipolar disorder is definitely, if you legit have it, you're going to likely need medication for life.
Wow. Well, we appreciate you, love, for opening up and sharing.
Thank you.
This was amazing call. Thank you so
All right,
much.
you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, Phil, we need a drop.
Yes, we do.
We need a break.
We need a drop. Zo.
I got a headache.
We need a drop.
I'm sorry.
No, for
Dash
real?
Talk,
No, I
voice
didn't.
of reason. Turn it up.
I'm calling you up, 'cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, 'cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up, 'cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, 'cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Hey, play that shit one more time, nigga. That shit fire. Starting to grow on me. I love it.
I'm calling you up, 'cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, 'cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
This is really cool.
I'm calling you up, 'cause I need a love doctor,
I like
and I
it.
need it right away. I'm calling you up, 'cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
I think I'm gonna make this my ringtone.
You
You
should.
should.
I should, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Somebody said shit mad corny, Zo. You just mad you ain't got no theme song yourself, nigga.
Right.
What's your theme song, nigga? Nah,
Right.
man, we just needed a little break, man, because that was heavy, you know? That's heavy, man. A lot of people going through some cold things. How do you remain loyal in a relationship where there's mental illness?
Man.
That's tough. Now, I've seen mothers do it, you know, like for sons, for kids, daughters or whatever. But we just dating, nigga? Salam alaikum.
Right. I'll take that as a sign as it's time to go.
And deuces.
Peace, my nigga.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller. 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 Okay. Somebody wrestling with their phone. They're rubbing the phone all over their body. Gang this motherfucker. Listen, if you're just tuning in to tonight's topic, it's yours, Daddy.
Oh, shit.
For now, anyway.
For tonight.
For as long as you're producing, my nigga. Gosh. Have you ever been taken away from a dude, ladies? Has another dude just came up and overwhelmed you while you were still in a relationship with somebody and took you away from that nigga? If so, what was the process?
Oh, mine was long, so if anybody else wants to talk, you can go first.
You gotta shorten it.
You know what? We'll go first and I'll go after.
Okay, well, yes, I have been.
You gotta shorten it.
No, the short version is, well, I just don't feel like it's valid, but it's not valid, like, obviously. So, anyways, yeah, I was in a relationship, live-in relationship for a year and a half when I got took by my side dude.
When I got took?
Yeah, I got, but again, you have to kind of be in a place where it's allowable, you know? So clearly I was kind of in the thick of my addiction. So I was just like tasting the buffet flavors out here and then wasn't expecting one to just mesmerize me. So
the adjectives are amazing. Continue.
I wasn't ready to be just, you know, dickmatized like out there. So that's basically what happened. But it took like 3.5 years for him to convince me to leave my dude for him. So it wasn't fast. Like, even though I can tell you, like, he had me from day one, I wasn't just like leaving my good ass dude for him because I'm like, well, are you good? I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because you can't ever really guarantee what the other relationship's going to be. And especially when they're a side person, you're only ever seeing the best of them. So you're really like, are you leaving your green grass for some brown? You don't know till you get over to the other yard, like all the way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Mimi?
My answer is not really an adult answer. It's a child answer. So when
I love you for just coming with the real Mimi.
Yeah, when I was a kid, probably 8th going into 9th grade, I had a boyfriend.
Cute.
And I really loved him, or at least I thought I did. We never did anything. We weren't intimate at that point. But long story short, I didn't like different things about him. He would let people come up to me and like say they were honking their horn. He'd be like, go on and talk to her, man. I mean, but he was so nonchalant. I didn't want him to fight, but it was just too much for me. I just felt like he was like shriveling up and begging for mercy without anyone even coming up to him type of thing. Mm-hmm. So I met a new dude at school, my daughter's father, and I broke up with the dude. Now, mind you, I had never been intimate, but I was rude because I took him. They lived in a nearby area. So we met up. He brought us to his house, gave him all my teddy bears and stuff, and all the stuff that had my name on it, and we, like, collected the shit. And then I was like, I'm really cool that I was even with this dude because he let us in his house. He gave us all our stuff. He killed a roach in front of my ex-boyfriend. I said, what the fuck is going on here? He had a roach that appeared, and that nigga killed it and, like, tried to just keep talking. I said, oh, yeah, I'm glad I'm out of this. But it was a weird story, yeah. And the funny thing is I had never been intimate at this point either. This was just some little kid shit. That's why I started it off with a little kid story. So it's quite funny.
Wow. Ladies, I think ladies love getting taken away from a nigga they with. I think ladies love getting scooped up out of situations. Phil, I'm going to need you to come in here once again.
As he's laughing. Clearly stole someone before.
Because tell the truth, Phil. You know that look on a girl's face that be like, come get me from this nigga. Right?
Nah, I 100% agree with that.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, these girls in here, they be trying to act low-key like they don't like getting scooped up. What are some of the signs, Phil, that you notice a girl wants to get scooped up from the current situation?
I mean, if you know a girl got a boyfriend and she keep hitting you up and then she talking about how he ain't doing this right and how she don't like.
Okay, let's just break this down. A girl complaining about her dude to you.
Yep.
That's a sign of scoopage. Go deeper.
Also, a girl saying she want to hang out and she got a boyfriend.
Right.
How about it?
That part.
She trying to go on dates with you, but she got a boyfriend.
Ah.
but it's platonic. You know how they do. You know how they started off with, you know I'm saying someone, right?
Exactly.
I'd already told you about women. Women love the gray area.
Exactly.
They can always, that gray area functionality where you can always say, I never said that. When a woman can say, I never told you those words. And men, we know, first off, you hitting me up. Exactly. You complaining about this nigga. You want to hang out. Fuck you mean? You know what's next. Exactly. You under dig? Come on, y'all. But that gray area protects y'all.
A little bit. I was going to say that's a some banal situation because, of course, when I'm really into a dude, I don't do the gray for real. Like, I don't do kicking it with other dudes. Like, I really do just really just avoid the opposite sex unless it's business related. And even then, it's like business happens before dark. So
listen, do you know how much fucking goes down with business partners?
Well, that's why I just said, like, business happens before dark. Like, because, you know, a lot of dudes would be like, oh, let's just catch some drinks and we'll talk business. Like, I'm like, nah, you know, I'm married. So, you know, let's just do that during the daytime. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're really into a dude, girls are going to avoid that fuckery. But yeah, when she wants to be taken, she's going to present the gray zone. That's the difference. I think the girls who are really loyal and they're like, okay, I'm good with my situation. But if there's a girl who's really just like 1 foot out the door already, then she starts with the gray zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, Mimi. Go ahead. Shit.
Well, I think when you're in the gray zone, you're looking for a way to do something anyway. You put yourself in the position so that you can do something. That's why it's called the gray zone. So when you're there, you're looking for a way to do you. Mm-hmm. You know,
see, we're trying to label it so you men can understand what's happening to you. You find shit getting hella gray, my nigga. Go ahead, Mimi.
But you know what? I find that, and I'm just being real here, like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, he's a strong man, so I'm really not trying to cheat on my strong man because he ain't out here playing no way. He will fuck some shit up. So if I feel like my dude ain't for me, I just need to leave him or figure out how we gonna get out of this shit because I ain't trying to get fucked up. You understand what I mean? Like some real shit. If you dating a real man, then you should respect that real man. Now, if your respect is gone, and that's when you find the gray area, you find a way up out of this shit, and you do what you do. But I just find that's why when you asked me that question earlier, I've never really gotten a situation where I let somebody sweep me away from another person. Because if I'm allowing that to happen, believe me, they both gonna be into me. Now they gonna end up getting into a fight, and it's gonna be some bloodshed.
You already know.
So to save some lives, you know what I mean? Black Lives Matter and shit. So you just gotta do one player at a time, and then you know what I mean. And if you single, then you mingle. You know, this is the time to mingle.
Lives.
Yeah, you know, some real shit. Because if you with a real brother, for real, and he feel like you his real queen, and you told him it's his, and you feel like it's his, and you gave it away, and he see the next nigga, it's on.
Oh, no, it's about to be a fight.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of times women say it's yours, and there's no real meaning behind it.
Right. Now, like I said, I did say earlier, I had said that before, but that's because it hit it. I wanted them to be mine, but it wasn't a realistic thought. See, you got to know the difference between reality and what's real in your life. You could want a nigga, you know, let's just like a girl could date Chris Brown tomorrow. I'm using an example, right? She fucking him. Now she's like, that's my man, bitch, please. You met him at the concert. I'm just using an example, but that's not about to be your dude. So you know you're overthinking the shit.
So let me present this question. With all that you've just defined and laid out,
right?
Is it any wonder that men rarely take what y'all say serious?
I think that
That's
I agree.
That's a fair
agree.
question, right?
No. I agree. I think men don't take women serious and women don't take men serious. So therefore, everybody's playing a game. So the game is just the game. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I told y'all, Mimi know the game like Uno, nigga.
Everybody's playing the game. He's saying you the only one and you ain't the only one. You saying it's his and it may not all the way be his because you know he ain't shit, but you love the nigga. You could love a nigga that ain't shit. You just know this nigga ain't shit. You like, this nigga got some bomb dick. That nigga smell good, walk good, sound good, but this nigga ain't shit. But I can't wait till he come over, okay?
True.
You feel me?
Mimi out here laying it down.
That's some real shit, though. You could be into him, but
Somebody
you know it ain't happening.
Somebody said Mimi is a thug, nigga. They in the chat room going in listening to Mimi. Said Mimi is a thug. Mimi hood to the motherfucker.
I will say though, because everybody's used to playing the game, that's actually reverse backfired on me because I really do live it transparently and I just be telling my truth at every second of the road.
Yeah.
Now I reserve the right to change my damn mind. I'll tell you the truth today. That doesn't mean that's the truth tomorrow. You know, my shit changes day to day. I'm human. But on the flip side, like, I be so raw, dudes be like not believing me.
Man.
I be like, so I get all these other bitches play the game, but I don't really like it.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
I can't keep
Because I'll be asking my friend, like, should I text this dude or not or whatever. She'll give me the little advice. I'll be like, fuck it. I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm going to text this little message and see what happens. Like, I'm going to be straightforward and see what happens. Like, and lo and behold, I actually get better results than most of my females who give me advice because I'm like, let's just cut through all this bullshit already.
Okay, it's yours, daddy. For now, anyway. It's today's topic, my nigga. And the ladies are laying it down. This shit ain't never yours. It's never yours.
Shit, I want to give it away, though. I want to be like, this yours, daddy, and let him just have it.
Listen, as long as it gets up and walks away with you, it's never ours.
Hey, but some real shit. If you do it the right way, you won't even want nobody else. I'm going to tell you some real shit. If you catch a nigga, no, really.
Right, like you rent controlled. Like you in this thing.
Yeah, you know, you find a motherfucker that really controlling some shit. You feel me? He know all the things to do, say, and it's actually factual. It's not smoke mirrors.
Right.
That's when you don't even see the other people. I know it's a fact. I've been in relationships where I know the dude, to be honest with you, I could have did better for myself. But I stayed in it for the love and was passing up all kind of opportunities that I saw pass me by. And then when I found out he was cheating on my ass, I felt stupid as a motherfucker.
Welcome to my ex-husband.
Somebody just said in the chat room, Keith Lamont, it's never yours. It's only your turn.
Oh shit!
I mean, that's real. That's real.
That's real.
Okay, that's real. Okay, that's
how
real.
can we argue the truth of that?
That's real.
In the relationship dismount, I alluded to that. When I was basically saying, what you gonna do different with the next nigga? Where you gonna go different? What you gonna eat different? What you gonna listen to? You gonna listen to Michael Jackson, Lady in My Life, Prince, Adore. You gonna listen to all the same fuck lists, playlists that you listen with the one nigga. I'm just saying, it's rare that you get a different experience with a different person. It's rare.
You're right.
Because most motherfuckers don't change. They don't change because they don't grow. They don't grow because they don't own the bullshit they brought to the table.
Hey, but you know what? Some real
That's for most people. Go ahead, Mimi.
That's true.
No, that's true. That's true. I had a hell of a point. I just read something somebody said. You can't read what the chat room is saying. They get your ass in the left lane. I'm supposed to be in the right lane and shit. They got me tripping. Y'all got me tripping. But I just feel like in life, because of people being hurt, the things they've went through, they put up walls and shields. So sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not totally getting all of them. And when they do roll down the window or let you into the wall, if you end up hurting them, it's major to them because they're like, damn, I let you in and you let me down. And I think when that happens, it makes it hard to date that person sometimes. Not that they won't get into a good relationship. It's just that you're always looking or seeking to see what games are being played because people play so many games, you know. And back to what you said a minute ago, I know what my answer was. Listen to this. I got into a situation where I dated somebody totally different than I had ever dated in my life. But it was kind of like weird to me because I was like, oh, they're different. It kind of like threw me off. But I think the reason I met the person was to show me there are people that are good in the world. Sometimes we run across so many people that show us the opposite side of being good. I'm not calling them bad, just the opposite side of what I would consider good, you know? And then God could put somebody in your path. They're not for you. But they're putting your path for you to see, hey, there are good people. There are admirable people. There are honest people. There are true people in the world.
But I will say this, the level of that truth does not come from them.
Right.
It comes from you.
Right. I agree.
So if you up a skosh in honesty,
Right.
in integrity. You manifest different, you magnetize people who are at the same level.
Gotcha.
But if you own bullshit, like a lot,
Yeah.
like for
Gotcha.
instance,
Mm-hmm.
the sister who just called in, the fact that her ADHD came out 7 minutes into the conversation.
Right.
Pressured speech like a motherfucker.
Everything started with he's the problem.
Right.
But when Osho said it the best, a relationship is you
Right.
mirrored. It's you mirrored.
Yeah.
Right.
So here you are, you talking about 4 minutes in, and he a trip, and he disconnected, and he this, and he that, and then the next thing you know, oh, but I was diagnosed with ADHD. A lot of times we don't look at what we bring to the table that that helps co-create what we're experiencing.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's easy to say it's their fault. That's why I say, if you're not loyal to something, follow me on this. To me, the highest form of loyalty is what you believe about you.
Right.
Man.
And when you get challenged to either redefine or let that shit go or send that belief system through the fire and it survives, that's the thing you're loyal to. Not the person. We done put loyalty on a person. Loyalty is not for a person to be. Loyalty is for you. Nigga, what you stand on? What do you believe in? Now, let me go deeper. That don't mean you got to have a whole bunch of concrete beliefs that never change.
Right.
You got to always be challenging those beliefs so that they can earn the right to be considered your beliefs.
Right.
So many niggas got bullshit beliefs on autopilot in their lives, and then they get rid of the people. The people are just representatives of the belief. Oh, well, get the fuck out of here. Something wrong with you. No, nigga, it's your belief. Period. Okay. This is what I need right now. I need you to play relationship dumbassification.
Oh, shit.
Let's just go there for a moment.
This is the depth of relationship dumbassification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason. An exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason. Blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Let that shit ride. That nigga Truth is cold.
Man.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is live on Dash Talk, my nigga. Foxhole flashback, man. Just a wonderful time. That was a Foxhole flashback.
That's right.
Yeah, man. This show has been alive a long time.
Man.
Helping the lives of those who are beleaguered in relationships, who are struggling. I get a lot of emails, man.
I believe it.
People be like, yo, man, I need to talk to you, brother.
That's
Can I just have a few moments of your time?
Like, here's my hourly rate.
And you know what? For the most part, I don't really hit people with the hourly rate because sometimes people be in a real bad way.
That's true.
In that moment. And they be surprised to the motherfucker when I call them.
Aw.
It'd be brightening their days,
I'll be
though.
like, hey, what's happening? What, nigga? What?
Aw,
You?
that's what's
I'll be
up.
like, hey, nigga, what's the problem? Shit.
True.
Because, yeah, part of it is a business. And, you know, I got a lot of sisters who got my back. A lot of strong sisters who are part of my team.
Right.
Vonda is one of them. There she is.
Well, of course.
You in the dig?
That's right.
And they sometimes they be getting on me like, hey, nigga, shit, you got to get paid.
Right.
You know, but I also have a belief, you know, Veronica was like that too. Veronica was like, nigga, you can't coach niggas for free. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Veronica's Virgo too, by the way. I got like 9 Virgos and just floating.
That's right.
And they always looking after what I'm trying to put together. So, and it's all respectful. I haven't put any swipage down.
Look at Netta just was like, you be calling people.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. If I put that thing out in the street, it's really gonna be catastrophic.
Oh my goodness.
So it's not like that. But sometimes I believe that service is important.
Absolutely.
Right.
And, you know, if you can help somebody, you know, get through some shit, I try to do that. And part of tonight's show was to talk about the ephemerality of relationships. We all say shit we don't mean. We all behave in a way to try to convince our partner to do some shit or get down with some shit or even get down with us. When in reality, the shit is all a lie. I'm just saying. It's fucked up, but that's how we do. And there's no gender better or worse at it because both genders are participating in it. Right. Women are lying, men are lying. Right. Women are maintaining facades, men are maintaining facades. I mean, it goes back and forth, back and forth. And I'm going to tell you like this. Some of the most meaningful relationships require the least amount of effort.
Yes, I agree.
You see, it's hard to maintain a lie. You busy. A lie is always breaking down. A lie is like a shanty. You got to keep nailing shit. Oh, shit, the wind done blew this shit off. A lie is a shanty. The truth does not need maintenance. You get what I'm saying? And that's the only thing you can really be loyal to is your truth.
True.
Yes.
But you even have to be mindful of your truth sometimes. Like, I try not to be disrespectful with my truth.
Well, see, that's something different.
No, like, you know, I talk to other people and people know I talk and deal with more than one person at a time. But, you know, they might ask, like, what are you doing tonight? And I don't want to be like, oh, seeing number 2.
Oh,
you know, so you gotta be like,
shit.
I got
There we
plans
go.
tonight. You know, you get like, I'm not lying. I'm just trying not to like hurt your feelings.
See, there go a whole nother curveball to the situation.
Like, you know, deal with other people, but I'm not trying to like, you know, really be like that with
But I think there's a certain level of integrity to that.
Oh, true. Like, so I try to find a balance. Like,
yeah,
You're saying she's got to have it?
I'm just saying, like, if you live in that space,
yeah,
and you said, hey, I've already told you this.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes those conversations, it sounds like you talking to a little boy.
Sometimes
It's
it
like,
feels that way.
So we have
Truth.
to have this conversation again?
Right.
Because we did talk about the fact that there is a rotation of swiping.
Yeah, so I'll just be like, you know, I have plans with someone else. Like, I don't try to be like, oh, the other dude. Like, you know, because guys still feel a certain kind of way no matter what kind of dude you're kind of dealing with. So I try to just be respectful with it.
I heard a great story. This is a side story, by the way. About Michael Jackson. This is a side story.
I love the stories.
But, story time. I heard a story. I'm not going to say who it was from, but I heard a story, and it kind of reminds me of what you're talking about right now. Just imagine the dude calling in.
Okay.
But it ain't his day.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right? It's not your day, my nigga. So, I heard Jermaine Jackson and his kids went to Neverland one time to see Mike, his brother, his nephew, and all this shit. And they came on a day, I guess they weren't scheduled to come. And Mike got on the intercom and was like, hi, Jermaine. It's not your day.
Oh, damn.
Like, nigga, you can't come here today. Hi, it's not your day.
Wow.
And niggas got sent back to the crib.
Hilarious.
Well, it's not your day.
Nigga, what? That's
I
his
tell
whole
people, like,
family.
you always have to call first. No, my family got to call, too. Don't just roll up on my house.
I
Like,
agree with the call, but damn.
call
Lay
first, because
there.
you don't get your feelings. I will say about, I want to say 2-3 months ago, there was a situation where one person didn't call, and he crossed hairs with the other one. It wasn't his day or his time, and he caught himself coming without calling, and the dude who's already there knows what it is, so he's like, well, I'm out of here. Like,
You let the other nigga in?
okay, so
yo.
he can get in the, like,
You know
no,
what?
I did let him, because he was literally at my door already, like, in the building, like, at my actual
No, that's
door.
what I'm saying. So when the other dude left, you let the other one, the other one stay?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do nothing that day. It was like a no sex day at that point. Like, wait a minute, you already know what I've been done for the day. So, but we can go to brunch. He still took me to lunch and everything, shit, and paid. Like,
Hey.
be my life, y'all.
Hey.
Be my life.
Hey.
I can't make this shit up.
I think sometimes though, women should adopt what men have been socialized to do, and that's be accountable.
Yes.
And just tell the truth. 2 men off tops as much as you can fucking say it. And when, because you know, men, we're designed to motherfucking push the envelope.
Well, call first.
We be like, I got the pussy several times.
Right.
I'm entitled to crash in your schedule.
Right.
Hey, what's happening with you this evening?
you know I'm home?
Come on, let me take you to lunch.
Right.
You know, we good with that. Hey, what's happening? Let me take you to lunch. Nigga, it's Wednesday, my nigga. You do know that Wednesdays are not your day.
Hilarious.
Sometimes women, you gotta be that way. Fuck it.
But you know what? That comes with work, too. Like, you have a busy schedule with work. If someone wants to keep crashing into your life while you're trying to work. Like, not to be funny, I'm headed somewhere to work. Like, all this popping up and you want to ditch and hang out. No, I don't. I got places to go.
Right.
Exactly. Like,
No disrespect, but I got to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? This was a wonderful show. I appreciate you girls for calling in today, coming in today, and sharing your truth. It's yours, Daddy. For now, anyway. Okay. Deeper look into Yoni ownership. Are you leasing it, or do you have the title? Whose is it, and for how long? Jesus, tough topic. You guys were pretty good today. I like it.
This is gonna be my last show of the year.
Of the year, where you going?
I'm going home next weekend.
Oh,
Love you.
I mean next week.
Miss you.
Like Tuesday.
We love you, little
Miss
bear.
you
I know. I
already.
was like, fuck. I just realized that.
That's all right, baby girl.
But I come back January 2nd.
That's cool. We back January 1st or the 3rd.
Okay, so I'm not missing much.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm
missing
not gonna
anything.
miss like too much.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good. I
Like
want you
2
to
weeks.
enjoy your family and do your thing, man. This was dope.
I had some fun.
Oh shit, you about to get out
Fun.
there and do your
Eh?
thing.
Fun
Let's
is,
hear it.
man, I have way more fun at home than I do here.
Oh Jesus, we
It's
can
true.
tell.
It's safe.
Fucking-
It's safe. You know who you can trust at home.
Exactly.
See? Yes.
And I got my family at home.
Yes.
So it's lit.
It's
Yeah, I'm
lit.
about to get
All
one over.
right,
That's
all right.
what's up.
Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You've been listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio. Again, we'll be back. What's today? Monday?
Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday with another heater. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm about to bounce like bad checks. I holla. Deuces.